What is happening, everybody? John here, the king of music reactions. Post Malone, new album, Austin. You guys have been on at me to check this one out. That's exactly what we're going to do right here. It is uncut as always on the Patreon, link down in the description. Come and join us over there for exclusive and uncuts. We'd love to have you along in the gang, so subscribe. Post Malone, Austin. Let's do it.
I'm a rolling stone.
All right.
Took you by surprise, just like a shimmer of light.
Very something in the way, Nirvana, which you'll know from, well, never mind, but you'll know from the Batman as well.
I said you're really something. Don't understand why you like me so much, 'cause I don't like myself.
I don't understand why you like me so much, because I don't like myself. I mean, I've been worried about the stuff he's been saying recently, to be honest, in his music.
Say you got a million reasons, but I can't think of one. Don't understand why you like me so much, 'cause I don't like myself.
Kind of haunting and honest opening that I've liked the idea of Post Malone making this type of music, not necessarily this subject exactly. Like I said, I hope he's all right. You always worry when somebody is speaking like this so candidly in their music and they go back to kind of like being on in interviews, but you sometimes hear the real artist coming through like this. I don't think it was the most lyrically complex song or anything. If you're talking about this genre, the singer-songwriter acoustic genre, some of the songwriting within that space is incredible, and obviously it's a genre that's been around for many, many years. But I thought that was a solid opening, actually, to this project.
Give me something I can feel. Light a cigarette just so I can breathe.
I quite like the production on this, the strange instrumentation and the kind of like choral stuff as well. Okay, interesting. Mix is a bit weird. His vocals are quite low.
So tell me how the fuck am I still alive? It's a miracle. Something real. I was in my D sipping burgundy. Something I got real habits, summer snowmobile. Paddock steel when I feel panic. So give me one more round. No cover fee, and the gates of hell, no VIP.
Strange song. I don't know if it needs all of this.
Just so I can breathe. I would trade my life just to be at peace.
I would trade my life just to be at peace. I mean, again, strange, yeah, slightly muddied mix on that song, and it had the instrumentation and the arrangement of something epic, with the, you know, the choir and the harmonies, but it sounded a bit thin. I quite like the melody of the track though. I still think it's a strong opening to the album. I'm not a huge fan of this next song, Chemical, but we'll listen anyway. Maybe it's kind of catchy. No, I don't like it. It's fine. It's do you know what? It's fine. Nah, it's pretty shit, innit? Where's this going?
No, I never felt anything better than this. You could tell by the look on my face. No, I never felt anything better than this. I would give up my tongue for a taste, even though I know it's catch and release. I just want a free fucking trip to Disneyland. I just got a second blue check on Instagram. Oh, and it feels so good tonight. Let's say like we're never gonna get it back. No, I never felt anything better than this. Another minute, another problem, another brewski. You know, it's funny how it goes.
I mean, it's catchy in terms of the melody, but like lyrically, I'm not here for it. I think the verses are just, I can't catch hold of them. I'm not sure about this song at all.
Don't sober up. The sun is killing my buzz, that's why they call it morning. Fitted in the chorus. I just left Wally, spent a Maserati. The way I gotta flex, you think I did Pilates. I call my quote-unquote friends. Don't want to sober up. The sun is killing my buzz, that's why they call it morning. Thought I was strong enough.
Okay.
Through my
Melodically, he's always had a good ear for melody.
Nobody take me outside, I'm a little too high, paid a little too much for the time of my life. When I got a lot of shit to say, couldn't fit it in the chorus.
Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good song. There's a sadness there, and of course there is a certain element where it's tough to feel sorry for somebody who's been so successful, but at the same time you listen to the lyrics and he's still a human being, and there's an understanding that suddenly everybody's available to come to dinner with him when the dinner's free, when he's paying for it, and his quote-unquote friends. And you know, I think this is something that artists talk about a lot, but also where he's talking quite candidly in previous albums and here about difficulties with alcoholism and, well, alcohol, and not necessarily alcoholism, but, you know, like you don't want to sober up, but it's kind of like a party song where it gets to that time when the birds are tweeting and the sun is coming out and you don't really want it to end. We all know that feeling, but at the same time there's something a little deeper going on here, and I think that's a solid track. So yeah, it's a little bit all over the place, the album, but I kind of appreciate the intention of it being a bit more singer-songwritery. I do think this is the direction he should go in, or he should just go back straight into making rap tracks. Pop, I don't know if is necessarily the best lane for him, because I think he has a little bit more grit as an artist than that. And when he goes super poppy, I actually can't stand it. Well, it'd be a good distraction if you're scared of flying. Yeah, this has got big skip energy, unfortunately for me, this track. If this wasn't Post Malone, I would never listen to this track and think, oh, this is good, so...
Some might say I made a bad decision.
Some might say, little Oasis reference there, or some might say, don't know. You saw me, there's no way that I could resist it. I couldn't see it coming, there ain't no point in running. I'll even cut off all my hair and change my clothes. Ain't even call my mother. For love you gotta suffer. I'm getting pretty good at doing what I'm taught. There's no way that I could resist it. Solid track, good chorus.
When she tried to take my alcohol.
There we go again.
You sold me. There's no way that I could resist it. Control me. It's starting to say.
Yeah, it mixes a little thin again. I think this one will probably sound quite good with a live band, with the synths brought up a little bit, the drums brought up a little bit, the vocals brought up a little bit. Everything feels a little bit condensed, but yeah, ear for melody once again. And it seems to be like, some songs are good, some songs really aren't.
I'm always a drink away from a good day. Put on some Jodeci, get loose. I pummel the coochie, I'm Bobby Boucher. Maybe that's why they put up with all my bullshit. And I'm hammered all alone, but don't feel bad for me.
Chorus could take this one. Let's see.
Fuck me up, it's only a body. If in the backseat of a Hyundai. I'm calling this record, she got a donkey. It's crazy how well we get along. My new best friend.
Calling this record, she's got a donkey. What? Big teeth.
And never talk to them again.
A big dick?
Call it what you want. It's such a child. Fuck me up. It's only a body.
Yeah, enjoyable track. I mean, I don't know what that Shrek and Donkey line was all about, but nothing's really moving me emotionally on the album, apart from maybe the first song. It just had a little bit more tenderness to it. But I still think this is better than his previous albums so far. The 12 Carat Toothache, and probably better than Hollywood's Bleeding, although that did have a couple of good tracks on it. Maybe it's not going to get to the level of his first two, but they were maybe kind of like Storm in a Teacup type thing. Let's go. I believe this was a single, but I don't think I've heard it. Overdrive.
I spend my nights on overdrive. I live my life so overtime. I do anything to be cool to you. Cool to you. I spend my nights on overdrive. Be cool to you.
This kind of sounds like the Beatles if they'd been lobotomized, but it'll be over soon.
Be cool to you.
Okay, just gonna pretend that song didn't happen and go to the next one.
I just bought a new Lamborghini. That SOB goes to 25.
It's hard to feel sorry for you, mate. I know you might be going through it, but when you start a song like that, it's fucking hard in the world that we live in right now. Like, you just bought a new Lamborghini, like, for fuck's sake.
Pedal for your love and I would run all the lights. Push, 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 push. Speed of it up. Push, push, push.
What the fuck is this?
Speed of it up.
That was fucking awful, Post. That was fucking awful. You don't need a 17-track album. Sometimes just chuck it in the bin.
Drink too much. Please don't leave, 'cause you're holding on to something special to me. Breath.
Okay, here, a bit more interesting.
Till I turn green.
Bon Ivory. I mean,
Say that you love me. Shut me up. Snuff me out.
I think I appreciate what he's going for in this song. I don't know if it actually works, but it's a fuckload better than the previous song. First of all, if you're enjoying this album, great. Listen, I'm not here, and this channel isn't here to belittle people or music that speaks to them, all right? That is what it is. However, I would say, if you're enjoying this record, and you're enjoying this style of music, and it's not something you've really explored that much, I would definitely consider going on a little journey down this path. I would start with Bon Iver, going into his albums. They're a little bit experimental in a way that you may or may not connect with. If you want something a little more simplistic, obviously Elliott Smith, but if you want someone even simpler, you're really going back now. You can even listen to like old Cat Stevens, Nick Drake. Like, we're going back to even before my time now, before I was born even. Yeah, you're not really going to go wrong with classic songwriting and melodies. And well, Post has something. I don't think his songwriting chops lyrically are there. and melodically, I mean, you could even go back and listen to the Beatles, to be honest. And melodically, while he has a great ear, I don't think he's hugely original, but I don't know how original you can be in this space these days. There's so many artists who've occupied this space, and so it often comes down to feeling and lyrics. There's something here from some songs, but I don't think it quite nails it.
They ran out of lemonade, so I shot that vodka straight. Anyway, she came in, take me home, don't shut me out. It's easier to leave me down here on the ground. Take me home, baby, I'm fucked up now. I can't stand
Like, sounds like the type of song that would be in the original Karate Kid movie, which I can't get too mad at. Don't really like the blown out kick drum. It's a likeable track.
Papa tell me Colin and I pop a couple mushies and I let that shit soak in. Walking to the party and my neck is on Bugatti, old bitch got frozen. Goddamn Lucas and boots on my feet. Really tryna clone me. Got these motherfuckers singing karaoke. No one's genuine, but they gon' ride my pony. Show the titties off, everybody notice me. Yeah, I'm very pretty, everybody wanna see. Texas tea.
Don't really get that track at all. Yeah, this album's a bit all over the place for me. It doesn't connect emotionally at all.
It's been a while since I burned incense. I use my lighter for a pack of 20. You shouldn't spend your money on a dollar store miracle. Sorry, so let it go. You'll never
Alright, I kinda like this.
Yo, you're wrong, I'll recall. It's just a fucking poem. Sorry, baby, I don't have the answers even. My favorite dinner comes in packs of 24. I came home through the window sill.
My favourite dinner comes in packs of 24.
Sorry.
Yeah, catchy little pop number, bit of synth. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. But I feel like maybe Post Malone is a little bit lost as an artist. You know, obviously he came into the game rapping, working with rappers, with a little bit of singer-songwritery stuff mixed in, and it was unique. He's sort of branched off in a few different directions, still doing some very poppy stuff, doing a bit more singer-songwritery, almost grungy stuff here. But now he's kind of in this strange impasse, I guess, this strange like crossroads in his career where he's still very successful, still has many, many millions of fans, still selling out massive shows. But who is Post Malone as an artist in 2023? This album doesn't really answer that question for me. And that's not to put him in a box, but even artists who are branching out and trying different genres quite often have an identity. And I don't know if Post does at the moment. And I'm hoping that comes for him.
Break off perfect pieces with violence. And outside, I'm burning my way through the sky. Invite 'em in, light my cigarette.
Yeah, this is another one of those songs. It's catchy, it's hummable, it's singable, but it's just a bit meh.
Drove by your house and noticed it was overgrown. One was on his deathbed. He told me you left long ago. I remember you left long ago. Oh no.
definitely time to go and listen to the Beatles. And I'm not even a big Beatles guy.
We was lying down on the floor. You said I should smile more. I was killing your vibe. Haven't seen the sun in a month, but it's all sunshine.
Okay. I quite like this one.
Cry. It feels like pain. Pain is a world away. Hey, you say you hate me. Ha ha. I laugh it off. If I learn anything at all,
I much prefer this track. It doesn't feel like he's trying to emulate anybody else. First and last tracks. And some good moments throughout, some enjoyable moments and some good poppy moments and some good heartfelt moments. You know, it's like a 5 or 6 out of 10 record for me on first listen. This is one of the better tracks he's done in a long time, actually. So, yeah, I thought it might get a bit guitar-y at the end. Drums are well blown out again, not sure why, but the mix is shocking actually. Yeah, I like that. I like the first track, I like the last track, and a few throughout. Not my favourite album by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know how much I'll be listening to it again, but you know, shout out to you guys. If you're enjoying it, let me know down in the comments. Subscribe, join the gang, Patreon. We out. Peace.
Let's get scratching.